Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my Fallout 4 Mod Spotlight series, where today we are having a look at yet another wonderful mod, this time in the form of the USS Quincy, which is being made by user Alex Raymond. And what this glorious little piece of work looks to add into the game is this, the USS Quincy, which is a Minuteman outpost that they built and retrofitted out of an old ship that they found, and also serves as a premium player home. And I gotta say, I really love this mod, as of course I did mention it is a cool new location for the Minutemen out in the wasteland, which actually serves a potential future purpose and a lore reason for being here. You know me, I always love a lore reason for my mods, and the idea behind this is that the Minutemen built it to serve as a base of operations for reclaiming Quincy itself, and the mod maker has said that that may very well be a future quest involved with this base here, which I love that idea, that not only is it going to be a cool player home, but it actually will serve a real purpose with questline and everything, and that's just great. And of course, as I mentioned, it's a freaking player home, and who wouldn't want to have their house in a boat? It's awesome! Which I probably should point out here that there is sort of a separation with the USS Quincy. The exterior area here is really, I guess, what you would refer to as the Minutemen outpost, and the interior of the ship itself is where the actual player home lives. And, well, that may be making you wonder where in the world you find this in the map, though you probably may already know by the name. And what we need to do is just head south of the Warwick homestead past the FMS Northern Star, and there is where you will find the USS Quincy just sitting right there offshore. And what makes this mod even more interesting is that the first time you come here to the USS Quincy, it's actually going to be under attack, and you have to help the Minutemen defend their outpost, as well they're being invaded by pirates. And that just, oh man, it made me laugh, and also was an entertaining time. As the place is being raided by pirates, they are being led by a particular pirate in power armor called Barbossa, and that... oh, I loved that little touch. It was very nice. And yeah, you may want to come appropriately equipped, considering that Barbossa will be wearing power armor and have a missile launcher, so you may want to watch yourself. The rest of the pirates are pretty easy to take down. Most of them have melee weapons. But yes, once you do have the place cleared out, you have a lovely new home. Now let's actually take a look at what you do get with your new USS Quincy. Now the exterior bit, which again, I kind of consider the Minutemen part of the ship, you have a lovely little gun guard outpost here. Why did I call it a gun guard outpost? I don't know, I'm going crazy. A shack in here where the Minutemen can sleep and eat and do their work, etc. We also have a lovely bonfire, because, you know, who doesn't love that? An outhouse, because, well, everyone needs to do their business. And then, of course, the ship itself, which you may already have figured out is actually the USS Constitution, just copy-pasted with a few things added. In fact, if we dive below the surface back here, you can see that it still has the USS Constitution's engines, and they just basically took out the robots, which saddens me, of course, as I loved those darn robots.
Hey, General.
But yes, on board the ship, it's, you know, just pretty normal, like the ship typically is, except for a few minor adjustments. We have a lovely planter here, so you can get yourself some food. We do have a lovely little shack, and we just discovered the captain's quarter. I'll talk more about that momentarily. And in this shack, we have another bed and various bits of storage around, including a desk. Behind it, we have a doghouse for the Minutemen pooches, and then an armor bench back here in the rear of the vessel, along with some nice wooden crates full of concrete and other things. Now, what I think I like most about the ship is that we can actually get up into the rigging into these different platforms. All you need to do for that is go to one of the ladders on each of the masts and just hit E to climb up, and it's as simple as that. and each mast has a number of different levels and different things that are on each section. So like this one, we've just got a small little platform here, which, you know, is good to get a sight on your enemies. And if we go up once again here, we should, I think, be by a generator, or that may be one of the, yeah, that's the other mast over there. We have the large windmill turbines. This one is just a lovely platform, and if you go up the main center mast, you can get all the way up to the crow's nest, where there is a Minuteman sniper up top. Very cool to have. Now, for each of these platforms, you'll usually have a down ladder as well as an up ladder, or, of course, if, like me, you have God mode turned on, you can just jump down and be good to go. There we are. It's much quicker. Now, you may have noticed when we went over this hatch, which of course goes into the interior, we did discover the captain's quarters. Now, if I bring back up our map, you'll notice we have 2 points for the USS Quincy now, one being the ship and the other being the captain's quarters. Now, this location will bring us to the exterior of the boat, the overland world bit, where we are right now. If we clicked on this one, it'll actually take us into the captain's quarters inside the ship. And the reason why it pops up on this one is they try to kind of force you down a specific way into the boat. If we actually go over to this hatch, it's locked, and the reason why it's locked is because they want you to go down this particular hatch specifically to get that captain's quarters waypoint. But, you know, once we are here, we just click to go inside and then wait probably a minute or two for the loading screen, so here we go! Alright, now that we are inside of our lovely vessel, let's turn on the light. This first floor that you come into is a little bit barren. You will notice we've got a lovely silk bean here, a prisoner in this cage, a cat apparently in there with him as well, and, you know, just a gorilla over there for some strange reason. I still haven't figured out why we have a gorilla in the boat, but we have a gorilla. And there's just a couple of things strewn about, like some lovely mini nukes and fusion cores, etc. But if we head back in this direction, we actually have the medical bay as well as the captain's quarters. So if we come back here, we have a medical records computer, which is quite cool. This boat is full of all individually named staff members, or crew members, I guess you'd actually properly call them. Like, let's head over here. There was a crew member, and each of them have unique names, and there are a number of terminals around the place. There we go. It's Silas. Oh, hello. He's gonna sell me booze, which I'm kind of cool with. But yeah, so each one of the crew members in the boat does have a unique name, and you can learn more about them because all the different terminals around the place will have information, such as this one, of course, having their medical records, there's maintenance records, a work schedule, etc. If we go over here, we get some nice lore about the place. We have poor Lemon here, who's dead with a Barbossa's note stabbed into his chest there, which basically just says that that was the last warning, and that, of course, was the preemption for the attack. And then, of course, we have our actual quarters right here, with a Vault 111 Captain's Trunk, a wall safe for you, which requires a key, which you'll find right here. This is the captain's key, and that will unlock that other hatch that's on the, you know, deck of the boat, so you can go down either hatch once you have this. We have our captain's terminal, which actually has a little bit of mod information that you can go through, a welcome aboard thing. And this, which is an interesting little bit, there are 3 legendary weapons hidden around this ship for you to find. For any of you guys who love exploring and love treasure hunts, this is for you. I haven't gone looking for them yet, but I like that idea that there are 3 rare legendary weapons waiting to be found. But other than that, we have a lot of lovely storage. We have our wall safe there, some things under the bed for storage, and let's actually start heading to, oh yes, and of course a bobblehead stand, always good. Now let's start heading down to the next deck, right down here, which starts to get a bit more interesting. It's basically a lounge area with a kitchen. We've got, you know, lovely benches here, some vending machines, A great area to sit and watch some TV or radio, a computer here with more lore about the ship. This one is the recreation terminal. Play a little bit of pool, and of course, if we head down this direction, we start finding some of the crew quarters for those who are inside the ship. And you'll have some interesting stuff in each of them, and again, just lots of storage all over the place with a lot of wonderful loot strewn about. Oh god, I think we just found one of the legendary weapons, the Furry. What in the world is that? Oh, Fury. Oh my god, it's Fury. Oh, there's my reading comprehension. Lovely. Moving swiftly on, hoping you all will forget that. You won't. And then we can go down to the next level, which is really, I think, the heart of the ship. Now, we have on this end more crew area and a lovely set of, you know, nice outfits here. You can take any of these. And just lots of fun stuff for in the crew quarters for you to explore and, you know, rummage through and most likely steal for yourself. And then down here is where we have a large amount of different workstations so you can build weapons, modifications, nice power armor terminals, and you'll also find vendors strewn about, though I'm kind of wondering where they got to now. They wander about the ship, but they usually end up coming back here eventually, which is interesting. They may have gone to their quarters. And then, of course, in the very rear of the ship, we have the workshop, which means that, well, you can actually do whatever you want around this place. Now, there is no restriction to any of the things in here. You can do whatever you want and build whatever you can, so long, of course, as it fits within these walls and the ceiling, etc. And everything in this ship can actually be scrapped, including the people. Let's actually go back and find one of the people and show you that you can indeed scrap them. Though I don't know why you would, because they serve a purpose. Like I said, some of them are vendors, some of them are just, you know, nice little flavor bits and pieces here and there. Oh boy, where are they all? Intriguing. Well, there was the cook back here. They must be wandering around. But yes, everything is scrappable, so you can do whatever you want with them. There you go. You can see we can scrap Charlie's there if we hit R, but why would we do that? She's our cook, and every good ship needs a cook. And yeah, just more fun terminals. The kitchen terminal there, all again for lore purposes. And you can make this ship your own just by doing whatever it is that you desire with the workshop mode here, and that is pretty cool. Overall, like I said, I think this is one of my favorite player homes because not only is it so large, all 3 floors that we have here are all editable with the workshop, so you have a lot of room to make it your own, and plus there's just already a huge amount of useful things here. Like I said, I love this area down here. Oh, here's one of the people. This is Isabella. She is an armor merchant, and yeah, you can go and talk to her and buy things that you need.
I may have something you can use.
I'm sure you do, Isabella. There you go. So you can buy stuff, including a Brotherhood of Steel hood. How do you have that? You're a Minuteman saleswoman. Intriguing. She could be a traitor. But yes, it is a great place with a lot of stuff scattered about, and just a lot of things for you to discover, including, like I said, those 3 legendary weapons. And so I definitely say, if you love player houses, if you love the Minutemen, and you love mods with lore reasons to be here, definitely download this mod. It is great, and if you would like to give it a try, you can take a look at the link in the description. Go have fun with it, enjoy your time, build the interior of your USS Quincy however you desire, and I hope you do enjoy it, and of course, that you have enjoyed this episode today, and that you do come back for the next. But until that time, well, I thank you for watching, my friends, and as always, have a good one. And then hit the emergency alarm. There we go. I almost forgot to tell you about the siren. That's all for you. All for you. Later, folks.